Okay, I'm going to talk about some of the events that's happened since this year started. We've had multiple things compared to 9/11, and everybody's been talking about each one of these events. It's been in the headlines the whole time, all this 9/11, it's like 9/11, it's like 9/11. So at the beginning of the year, in January, we had the FFA glitch, and it was compared to 9/11 multiple times, and also they said all flights grounded since 9/11, which to me, they're saying that there's going to be another 9/11 soon. When I read that, that's what it sounds like to me. And after this, we had the Syrian and Turkey twin earthquakes, and they kept saying it's a twin earthquake. And all this 33 numerology with it. They were pulling 33-year-olds out. They had people from the 9/11 rescue there, pulling people out, very much like 9/11 footage. The way that they do their staged footage, it's like they just sacrifice the reality, like how it would really be, and like just go for emotional, try to pull your strings with emotions. That's how they film it. When I'm thinking it looks like 9/11, that's what it reminded me of, and then they started comparing it to 9/11. Alright, and then we have the balloons, and they compared it to 9/11. It could be like an airborne attack like 9/11. We know COVID-19 is airborne. We know 19 hijackers on 9/11 is airborne. Just one after another. So after that, we've had these train derailments, and the train derailments, now there's been 2 of them by the same corporation in the same state, Ohio, and so it's like a twin train derailment, and they're comparing it to 9/11 multiple times. So as far as I can tell, none of these events are real, and it seems like to me that these are all them doing a drill, like they're getting everything set up for some kind of major event that's going to happen. So this is all just like a rehearsal for them to get ready to act for this big event. They probably have to rehearse by using these drills so they can get their script writers and their news reporters on the same track. So they gotta read these scripts out and sound believable when the events happen. And when they do these events, these emergency events, they have to sound realistic and sound like they're sad and act emotional and stuff. Even sometimes they fake cry. So right now, what they're probably doing is they probably are testing how they read the scripts out to us. And they probably have people in the news behind the scenes that's like studying how the reporters are acting. So if they notice right now that they're not acting very good, because we know they don't act very good, so they're probably trying to correct them right now on their little mistakes. That way whenever this event happens, not seem fake. That's why they're comparing each one of them to 9/11. That's why each one of the stories, if you really try to look into it as like a, if you're trying to look at it as a normal citizen, as if it makes sense, it doesn't make any sense. None of the stories really make sense. With the train thing, I mean, they have crisis actors on, and then the segment after on the Left Wing News, they have the expert on talking about misinformation and how we gotta stop it. And then the next segment on the left wing is how it's all toxic, the air is toxic, and they're dying, and cancer, and all this stuff. Then the next segment, they just go over and over again. It's like they're giving the left wing news the right wing script for a little bit to read. That's what it seems like to me. The left wing news is even talking about, like, they sound like Trump if you listen to them. They're saying stuff that Trump said in 2016 and 17, and so none of it really is making sense. It seems like they have the left wing acting like the right wing right now on this stupid train thing. They're the ones putting the misinformation out, It seems like normally this would just be the right wing putting this misinformation out or whatever, but it's like they have the left wing doing it at the same time. We've had 9/11 events, according to the news, all year long already. Pretty sure that there's going to be more 9/11 events this year. I'm looking at the alternative media and the truthers and conspiracy theorists, and they're all talking about these events like it's 9/11. That they think 9/11 is real, the balloon event and the train event. So they have the alternative news now saying that it's like 9/11. So they're doing just like the mainstream media. They're controlling these alternative news to say that, just like they're testing the news right now and getting everything in order in this rehearsal drill. So they're making sure that the alternative news, they have control of what they will say whenever this event happens, and they will, not know who done it. And if this event happens, in my opinion, it's probably not going to be real. There won't be a real nuke or EMP. It's just going to be like a movie on the news, basically, is what you're going to see. So you're going to see probably some kind of like flash of light or whatever they do, but it's not going to be real.